And Aram asks a question. He says, technology equals fall from grace, invites and participates in a redemptive arc. What is or might be different about recent developments in artificial intelligence compared to this prior pattern? It remains to be seen. Like, it really remains to be seen how it's going to be different, because the pattern seems to be something like humans develop civilizational patterns, technological patterns, civilizational patterns out of pride and out of desire to protect themselves and to, rule over others. And then God uses that or flips that or kind of comes into it and transforms it into something that can be more positive. And with AI, it's just complicated. It's hard to see through it. It's hard to see, how it could play a role that is different, that isn't like moving towards the idol, moving towards idolatry. And the question to ask ourselves is, what in the book of Revelation is the relationship between the pattern of the beast and the whore, and the pattern of the beast that makes the image speak, right? So the representative of the beast makes the image speak, and then everybody worships the beast, and everybody gets like gets a number, basically, like is stamped with like the number of the beast, so that they're completely swallowed by the system. What's the difference between that and the city, like the holy city, and and also the name, like the new name that you get, because God gives you a secret name, right? A rock with like a secret name on it. And there's also this idea that you also get a mark on your body, right? That is the mark that comes from God. And it's hidden in there. Like the whole question of technology is hidden in those differences. But I don't totally see in terms of AI how that fits, Yeah. I mean, one of the things it could do, and this is Jordan Peterson's position. So let me take Jordan Peterson's position for a while, which I tend to not agree with, or you tend to not totally agree on this idea, but this is his position. So maybe there's something there, is that he thinks that one thing that's going to happen with AI is that if AI was trained properly with the right hierarchy of references, and trained with like the right hierarchy of texts and of a preponderance, that it would, to the surprise of those that are using it, reveal the truth of revelation. Like it would do it almost like without people having wanted that, because it would reveal the patterns that are part of reality, and it would help people see it. And so he kind of sees the possibility that AI would play a surprising divination role in forcing people to accept these like vertical causes and these powerful structures in language that are basically revelations of the divine. So maybe that's the way that it gets turned. I'm not sure. That's an interesting way of thinking about it. So Aram says, I gave a talk on this last year and have another coming up in April at another tech conference. Really want to get it as right as I can. So at least that's as close as I get, like, to that. I think that Jordan's insights could be interesting if that's what happens. If we're able to train GPT-5 or something like that, not on just a flat quantity of text, but like a natural preponderance between the things that have basically founded our way of being and our worldview, with scripture and certain myths and, certain philosophical text, certain references like fairy tales and all this stuff, like as a kind of pattern structure that would then inform the rest of the discussion and the things. Like, could it yield something that would be revelatory in the right way? I'm suspicious because because humans always have their thumb on the scale behind the scenes, and I think that there's so much power there that, and there's so much reason to twist it in order to get what you want, that I don't know if people will be able to help themselves.